saying Miracle, that's Big Chill. Did you see Hero? No good. That's a board wipe. No refill. Yugi peoples, welcome to the commentary. Once again, we on this master duel kick. We hitting up the world championship thing. We still packing the Get Shifty Heroes. That is my hero build with Shifter in it. And we open up with the Shifter right there. I think this is actually like the first game we opened up Shifter. And it is absolutely worthless because we end up going against this fish deck that banishes their own cards on purpose. Like, I don't have very much experience against this deck. There is a guy at one of the locals that I go to that plays it, but yeah, no. So we tried a solid soldier. It gets impermed, and yeah, it just looks like we should have been in like very bad position in order to lose this game when he tries to MST our call by. We're gonna go ahead and chain it, and yeah, it's just like after he activated MST, I started thinking to myself, if I lose this game, I'm gonna be like highly upset because we still like in the garbage can down here, and I don't think I lost a duel like up to this point. Yeah, just because like all the decks were pretty bad, but you know, we got to start off somewhere and climb. And yeah, going into the rest of my turn, you're going to see DN hit the board here. DN effect's going to activate to bring out that boy Stratos to go ahead and grab our follow-up for next turn. And with 2 level 4s on the board now, we're going to go ahead and make Babushka, which, you know, hopefully will keep us safe going into the next turn. Yeah, but this thing banishes for cost, and unfortunately that means on his next turn that thing will special summon during one of the phases because that's what they do when they get banished. We're gonna detach for Babushka effect. I didn't activate Shadow Mist effect because I want to get his effect to add the mass change to my hand. When he goes to summon out this fish guy, it banishes in order to be able to, no, that's not the one. It's going to be the next guy that when it comes out, it's going to banish to be able to add something to his hand. But I'm going to go ahead and DD Crow that because I don't know what he's trying to add to his hand. And yeah, we go into the battle phase. I did not read that card's effect, so my DN gets banished, but it's all right. We mass change into Anki there. And Anki's going to go fetch another mass change, attack with Babushka. He's got, you know, a little bit of life points left, and we'll be able to mass change our liquid soldier there in order to finish him off. So yeah, we pulled that off against fish deck here. You see a lot of mass change. You see DN, you see Anki. Let's go. And then let's go jump right into our next duel right here. I believe maybe we got to go first this duel, but my hand is like really good. We got Imperm, we got Maxi, we got Hero Lives, E-Call. So yeah, we're going to a Hero Lives into Stratos here. I mean, not into Stratos, but into Shadow Mist, which will allow us to grab Mass Change, grab Liquid Soldier for follow-up next turn. And we got the classic Babushka Dark Law, you know, little thing here. So yeah, we good. He goes to activate some pendulum stuff, and this is one thing I wanted to talk about inside of this duel right here, which is something we're also learning to do in the TCG, is about setting imperm inside of the pendulum column. That way, you know, when your opponent goes to activate a monster effect or something like that and you imperm it, you can knock that pendulum column out of there, just go ahead and negate it. And as you can see in this duel, it is going to be very effective and keeps him from being able to pendulum summon. So yeah, keep that in mind. You know, it's also useful against 6 Samurai in the TCG. But yeah, this is some kind of weird deck, and he's able to out my Babushka, but when he goes to start trying to add things or, yeah, stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and Dark Law. And, you know, there's another reason why, like in the standby phase, I didn't just flip up Mass Change, because I want my Dark Law to be in attack position if possible, because of situations like this, since he outed my Babushka. Yeah, it's like better that my Dark Law is an attack position, and that I also have this Honest Neos that I don't believe my opponent saw me get. No, because with Stratos, I added the Liquid Soldier, so when he goes to attack in the battle phase, we got the Honest Neos there to protect our Dark Law. And yeah, this is pretty much just going to be game over for him. So, you know, a couple of things, Imperm in the Pendulum column, and yeah, wait to bring out that Dark Law to see if they out that Babushka so he doesn't end up being in defense position, so that you can use that Honest Neos to protect him. And boom, we got another one right here. The opening hand is not very good at all. I mean, it's nice that we have a Hero Lives, but then we opened up double Solid Soldier and Shadow Mist, and we got Max Seed. So this is going to be one of those times where we're just going to rely on that Max Seed and Dark Glow and hope that he can get us there. I just set the Solid Soldier, you know, just in case. But this is my first duel against Blackwing. So yeah, not knowing that they actually want to banish their monsters, I go ahead and Dark Claw there. He banishes another one, and yeah, it just turns out that like they can special summon from the banished, as you will see him do right here. But we also got the Maxi, which ends up getting ashed anyway. So yeah, that did not matter at all. And my opponent is going to go ahead and start trying to make Blackwing plays here. And I think one thing he didn't keep into account when he started doing his turn is that, yeah, Dark Law is going to banish all that stuff. Once again, the Honest Neos is going to save us. And yeah, my first experience against Blackwings actually like went really good. But there goes that Honest Neos coming in clutch. And you know, for those of y'all who have been, you know, watching my content and stuff for a while, there was like months and months where I had cut Honest Neos because I got tired of drawing it. And I actually didn't work it back into my hero decks until like Bestials came out. And then I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and get this 2500 boost back off inside of the deck. And now going into the next game here, we got another just absolutely beautiful hand. We got the mass change already. We got a Hero Lives. We got the Solid Soldier called by Maxi. Like, what could go wrong? Absolutely nothing, right? So we're going to start off with our classic dynamic duo combo here. Babushka into Dark Law if need be, and it's against Blackwings again. He tries to use that monster, which will negate and I believe destroy my monster. So we're going to go ahead and hit it with the call by. He's going to set one. We're going to go ahead and do the Anki thing so that we can go ahead and get that Shadow Mist effect during the end of my opponent's turn. Since we can only activate one of them per turn, we want to go ahead and get that. Switch Babushka into attack position. Use Anki to go ahead and grab that other mass change. Attack directly with Babushka. And you know, one thing good about Babushka, when he's in attack position, he cannot be targeted by my opponent's card effect. So we take advantage of that to wipe my opponent's board. And one of the additions to the deck is Cross Sheep. You're going to see me go into him there. Mass change on my Solid Soldier so that I get his effect. And yeah, I actually messed up the chain link right there, because in order for Stratos to get his effect, he has to be the last thing that happened. So yeah, when you're using Cross Sheep, keep that in mind with Stratos, or not even necessarily just Cross Sheep, but also Solid Soldier, that Stratos needs to be the last thing to happen in order for him to get his search or pop effect. But yeah, taking advantage of the Cross Sheep here, we're going to put out Stratos and Shadow Mist with my mass change. That way I have the option to do stuff like have my opponent's attack or bounce spells and traps, or if they go to start trying to add and search stuff, we could also go into Dark Law to put a stop to that. So there's D-Shifter late for the game again. And yeah, DN, Cross Sheep, Blast, Honest Neos, they just putting in work here. We get like another easy victory here on our climb up here into the higher ranks of the World Championship thingy. And now, moving right along here, going into our next game. Hand is not very good, but yeah, we got the DD Crow. And yeah, we're going to start off with Emergency Call, see if my opponent has Ash. He actually saves the Ash for my Hero Lives. Then he's got the Maxi for my Solid Soldier. He's also got the M-Perm for my Shadow Mist. So yeah, since we're under the Maxi, we're going to go ahead and make Babushka anyway, and hopefully that is enough to survive us through the turn. It ends up being against 4 higher Sprite. When he goes to bring out the Sprite F, I'm going to go ahead and DD Crow the target, because I don't know if they have a Link 3 that has the ability to get over Babushka, but it doesn't matter. He's got the Smashers anyway. And yeah, so with our Shadow Mist effect, we're going to go ahead and grab our Honest Neos right there. We draw the Solid Soldier, which doesn't do us much good. So Liquid Soldier into Shadow Mist to go ahead and add that mass change. And I decided to wait on the mass change because I'm not sure what for hire does, and I don't know if I might need to destroy some back rows. So I go ahead and save it. But when he goes to activate this spell card, that of course has the effect to add something to his hand, we're gonna go ahead and Dark Claw, and I am going to get impermed again. Like, this dude had like all the hand traps, double imperm, Ash, Maxi, yeah. So I'm about to get 4 hired, sprited here after I only have like 4,000 life points. And I know y'all are looking at my hand like, oh, he's got Honest Neos in his hand. So, you know, it's all good. But in the middle of my opponent's combo, I got tired of it asking me if I wanted to activate the effect, so I toggled off, and then I started like doing typing and looking at other stuff. So when we get ready to enter the battle phase here, my toggle is actually off as he starts doing more sprite combos, plays and stuff. And yeah, as you can see, it didn't even like trigger, give me the chance to activate it. So yeah, with 200 life points left, you might think that this game is pretty much over, but protagonist powers activate. A hero lives into Shadow Mist. He goes ahead and he's got the call by to hit the Shadow Mist in the grave in order to negate his effect. I'm gonna activate the Honest Neos, trying to bait out the carrot, but I didn't know that 4 hire had a negate on it. And then when I go to summon the Solid Soldier, it finally gets the carrot negate out there, but we got 2 level 4s on board, and the utility of this deck is just like rank 4, so we're able to make the 4 material Zeus taking advantage of Chakanine, and Borbo's ability to attack directly will get us 2 board whites with Zeus. And yeah, him with 4,500 life points left. We got Stratos, we got Zeus, and that is going to be enough to get the game right there. So yeah, that's one cool thing about this rank 4 toolbox is, you know, we got access to so many good rank 4s, and we're going to try to take advantage of them. I think like one of them I actually need to work off in there is Exciton Knight. And sometimes I wish I had room for like Tornado Dragon and just, you know, like different other utility 4s, but the little Zodiac package off in there takes up quite a bit of room because we also got Trident off inside of there. So yeah, you know, having a lot of fun with this deck, climbing up. Y'all saw quite a few duels right there, like real quick, easy stuff. And I think like at this point I'd reached like duelist level 15 or 16. So yeah, it's about time we start hitting the tier limits for bet. So yeah, appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video. Man, he come through, he level up, he go cool, he's shining out and popping to over 9K. That's a breakthrough. We on top now. Here's a look at our world.